How many times have you been asked, "Who are you?" or came across Google's CAPTCHA, completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart? Today, an introduction to the philosophical problem of identity will reveal to us why is it more fundamental for you than it is for Google to figure out whether you are a robot or a human, and that such an inquiry reveals the blueprint of who you are. Let's kick off our journey by full immersion in robots domain. A robot is a mechanical device or machine that performs a task. Pretty straightforward, right? The range of those tasks goes from very simple to very complex, although arguably even simple tasks are complex in a way because they are commanded by a program. A program is a series of instructions that tells the machine what to do. Robots are very versatile, capable of doing intellectual and manual jobs. I know this can be hard to hear, but truth be told, oftentimes their performances surpasses that of humans. Let's take for instance a simple task, like vacuuming. How much better does it get than a shiny musical bedroom? Way to go, bud. Now let's examine more complex and sophisticated actions that will require higher levels of intelligence, such as surgery. According to the Mayo Clinic, more complex procedures can be performed with more precision, flexibility, and control by robotic surgery than is possible with conventional techniques. Because it is minimally invasive, also enables numerous advantages such as less pain, blood, and noticeable scars. Thanks for the robotic hand, Dr. Joy. Robots have been on Mars, dived the deepest waters of the ocean. They can glide the sky, drive cars, make art, you name it. Imagine almost anything, and I'm sure that a robot can do that. If not today, pretty soon. On top of that, many times they actually do it better than most talented humans. Even more, because robots are programmable, they can be replicated. So once technology advances and becomes accessible, all ERs will have a full service of robot surgeons. So how is it possible that a robot is a better performer than a human? After all, they were made by humans. Perhaps we should be asking ourselves why we can't perform as good as robots. Are robots more perfect, or are we humans imperfect? What are we missing? Are we missing something, or is it the other way around? Do we have something that robots are missing? Let's go back to the surgeon example. When a robot is fixing another robot, even if it's one of the same kind, results will be delivered. No blood, sweat, or tears. Now, when a human surgeon has to operate on his own child, no matter how professional he is, I can guarantee you it would not be an easy task. If we could only do it like robots, if we could only be programmed to perform a task without conflicts, but we just can't. Instead, we struggle. We struggle when we choose or decide or when we have to move to action. It could be argued that a human's life is about solving problems, but the problem is that we don't have all the programs to solve all the problems. Instead of programs, humans are operated by consciousness, which is that internal voice that makes me come to the realization that I am me and not another. That little voice inside me that is constantly communicating me and others my unique perspective. All of us humans share the same struggle of having to choose, make decisions, and to act in this world. But none of us share the same little voice. And that is why the way we work out our existential struggle will always be unrepeatable. Which better proof to the point than siblings? As opposed to robots, humans, even when they are made by the same manufacturer, cannot be replicated. Even if it's the same model, like the case of identical twins, not even then will they make the same decisions or act in the same way or ultimately solve problems in the same manner. That is why you're not a robot. You are human because you are free to solve your human struggle in your unique terms. Just like me. Well, not exactly like me, but you know what I mean. Perhaps the next time you come across Google's CAPTCHA, you can just use one of my favorite philosophy catchphrases. Man is condemned to be free because once thrown into this world, he is responsible for everything he does. Jean-Paul Sartre.